What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to give you guys a 5-month, 5.5, maybe 6-month update on the plants. So today we have to do some repotting, especially for this guy here. I'll show you guys in a little bit here why. We have new aerial root that went down here. The first aerial root right here went under the soil, wrapped around the whole pot here, went under, and then there's another one that's coming out of this pot, and another one over here. So definitely this guy is overgrowing this pretty fast, actually. It looks like I could trim it here, but I'm gonna try to grow it as a mother plant, try to get it really big. So we have a nice pot that I'll show you guys in a little bit what we're gonna be putting it into. So we're gonna have to repot this guy. Here is the white princess. It looks like we might have two separate nodes here, separate plants, I mean. It looks like it's separated at some point, so I can probably end up trimming it, but I don't see any roots all the way to the bottom yet. So we'll let this thing do its thing. We have one yellow leaf, but it's not growing as fast as I like it, but it's, you know, growing, so we'll see. Then we have the Monstera Albo, another one. So this one I bought rooted. This one I bought just a stem cutting. And as you can see here, the new leaves that came out are smaller. Generally when you cut them, any stem cuttings, the new leaves are smaller, and then from there they'll have some bigger ones, but this is the original leaf. It looks like it's kind of almost dying there, and then I'm looking for roots here. So the roots, we have one nice root down here, but a couple of them in the bottom. But other than that one nice root, we don't have anything else. So I'm gonna let this guy grow a little bit more before we do anything to this plant. And I'm excited to give you guys an update on the strawberry shake here. So the main leaf that was on this side here, this long leaf that was kind of the green one, that one died off and it just fell off. And then we have a new leaf that finally grew in. This is the original leaf. And then we have another leaf that's coming out here. So this one I'm also going to replant it correctly, because a lot of the stem here is kind of sticking out way too much, so I want to kind of plant it down a little bit more. This one has pretty nice roots already, as you can see here, pretty nice roots. So we're gonna unpot this and repot it, but like a little bit deeper, so we'll kind of stabilize it because it's kind of shaky right now. The last plant I have for you guys is the Thai constellation. We have it looks like 2 new leaves since then. So we had the original leaf fell off, and then we have, it looks like, I think we can separate this guy here, because it looks like it's a, let me see, let me try to get it in, there we go. It looks like it's kind of on its own here, this guy here, and then this whole thing is one plant. So let's look at the root system. I'm flipping it around here. I don't see any heavy roots. I have one little root down here that's coming out, but I don't see any big roots, so this guy's still probably good to go for a while in this pot. Alright, so here is the pot that I got. I'll link it in the description below. I bought it from Amazon. Pretty decent price. I think I paid like 110 for it. It was a lot cheaper when we had bought one like maybe 2 years ago. It was like 80 bucks. I like the metal stand just because it's more resistant and it can hold up the weight. It has a plug there that you can seal up if you want to, but we're going to have it open. And then what's cool about this is it has a little tray or hidden tray in the bottom there, so we have that down there as well. So I'll leave that just like so. And what I have here is a mixture of soil that I've been using. I'll link it in the description below. It's basically everything in there mixed, you know, randomly, certain ratios or whatever to come with this here. And then so we're going to grab the Albo and we're going to slowly try to get it out of the pot. That's probably the hardest part. Alrighty, let's try to grab this Albo without having it too damaged here. First, I am going to remove the Velcro that I have with the stick. Remove the stick itself. We'll probably use a bigger stick. I have so I bought this in like a 3-foot, this is like a bamboo. And I cut it, you know, down to size, but we'll probably end up using a bigger one for it to kind of cling on to. So we'll put that down there for now. And we'll grab this guy here. So let's try to undo this without damaging the roots too bad. Some of these guys down here, like this guy here, it's super long, so it's going to be very hard to refeed that guy back into there. So we'll try our best. I'm basically going to just pour this down in here. It'll be soil that we're going to be using anyways. So no biggie. Okay, I got the one that's wrapped around the biggest back in. So let's try to grab the other guy. This guy here and try to feed it back inwards. Boom, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at this elbow real quick. See how the root system looks like. Here's that giant aerial root that I was talking about. And then these are the old roots. I'm gonna break it up so that it can kind of cling downwards and wherever it wants to. Let's go ahead and fill this up as much as we can first. This is going to be kind of its permanent home in terms of potting. I might go up a little bit bigger than this if the plant gets ridiculously big, but I'm expecting this pot to hold this plant for a while. I filled about halfway. I just want to position this to see if it's high enough, and it is high enough, so this is great. Keep in this direction here. We'll kind of keep the aerial root down here for now, just to let it grab whatever it needs to grab in there. And then now it's time to fill in the gaps. I think this is like the perfect amount of soil. I might need a little bit more just to kind of fill in everything and pack it down. Alright, and the elbow is in the pot. Again, I'll probably have to top off the pot just a little bit more. I'll do that at some point here. But the plant looks like it's going to love this new pot here. So we went from an 8-inch pot to a 12-inch and a lot deeper, so I'll have plenty for the roots to go all the way down and grab whatever it needs to grab. And then we're going to do another one of those bamboo sticks. I have a big one that's kind of big, so I might actually end up using that. Let me go grab that and we'll put that in actually. All right, so I have this stick here. It came actually in 4, so it can be like combined together like so. Like this here. You can make the pole extra long. So we're going to do maybe just 2 poles right now, and as the plant gets bigger we can add on to the pole. But yeah, so let's go ahead and use this instead of the other thing. I'll do something like this here. So I'll do it in the back here like this so that the aerial root there will grab onto that, and maybe we'll have it kind of just latch onto this. That'd be pretty cool. That would be very cool. All right, so I got that. Yeah, look at that. Nice. And we'll wrap it. We have some Velcro as well that we'll wrap the root onto so that it has something to cling onto and grow up along. Right, so lastly, let's undo this guy, replant it correctly, and that will be it for the week. Let's go ahead and pour this guy out as best as we can. Alright, so here we go. Here's the plant. As you can see, it's like off on an angle. So I'm thinking of just probably maybe planting it like this. So it's not as wiggly. We'll see. Kind of like on an angle like this or something like that. So that's a little bit easier for the plant. So maybe something like this. Alright, so there we go. It's kind of sideways just because, like I said, I have it on an angle now. So hopefully this is a lot better for the plant. We might have to use a stick to kind of stabilize it. And yeah, we'll probably end up using a stick. Let's just use a stick for this to stabilize this plant. But yeah. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this month's update. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Like always, till next time guys. Peace.